Hello and welcome to my channel. This is all new Renault 5 and you're watching 5 minutes review. Let's go around. Okay, let me start as usual from the boot. You need to use your hand to open the boot. That's no problem at all. Okay. So the boot capacity you can see right now on your screen, and I will show you all dimensions what you can find inside the boot. And let's start it. So as you can see, unfortunately you got a huge step here, so that's not very comfortable for your huge heavy luggage. But let's be honest, this is something like a sport car. Okay, anyway, what you've got here, couple plastic, has one ordinary ride, something like a double floor. That's your triangle. You've got the cable, of course, and tools. Plus also what you can find, this is something like adapter which you can plug to your socket, and from this side you got 3 pin sockets, something like in home. You can use that for some domestic items. That's quite clever. And the other tools, which I hate. I prefer, as you know, I prefer spare wheel in this place. Okay, anyway, you've got something like a shelf, which is quite, I will say, good quality. I wish to get something here which will give me the same level with the seat and with the backrest actually. Okay, but let me check dimension. So the boot is wide and exactly 100 centimeters. That's mean 39.5 inches. The boot is high up to the shelf. There's something like 21, almost 22 inches. That's mean 55 centimeters. It's quite deep, and it's long. As you can see, hopefully you can see that 61 centimeters. That's mean 2 feet. Alright, and from the floor 84 almost, that's mean almost 33 inches. The boot is long with the seat area. If we can measure like that from upper part of the backrest till here, exactly 46 inches, that's mean almost 117 centimeters. That's all about the boot. Let's take a look under the bonnet. Very heavy, I will say, the bonnet. So that's your electric engine. All details you can see right now on your screen. I will say there is no much space around here. This looks like huge engine, yeah, very nice. Okay, let's go inside the car. Okay, let me start as usual from the handle. So as you can see, everything is fine here. All right, and I would say it's quite enough space. Yeah, look at that. Okay, it's quite solid. The second handle you've got here, which also has lots of space for the fingers. All right, let's open the door and check the quality. The upper part is made of hard plastic. Here is nice and soft. I don't understand why this part is always soft and that one is hard. Got huge, actually long and quite wide, I would say, armrest, which is not very soft. You can hear actually the plastic. There's something like maximum 2 millimeters of foam, and that's all. Look at that. You've got some pocket, but let's be honest, it's not deep. Look at that. All right, let's take a look at the seat. I like this design. It's quite soft, headrest. Also the backrest is nice, very nice, and soft side support, which means, you know, if the side support is very tough, your back area is very limited, but here everything is nice and soft. That means will be plenty of space for your back. I like it. Also here, yeah, nicely designed. The side support on the seat itself is also soft, but That one is softer, that's good. Here you can feel very comfortable as in all Renault, but let's be honest, I will tell you something about the seat. The seat in the all new Renault Clio, I know you can say this is quite small car, but trust me, you will find lots of space there, and I will show you on the next couple seconds. Let me jump inside the car. Alright guys, I'm inside the car, and to be honest with you, there is lots of space around myself, and even the driver's seat now is not completely through the back. Yeah, that's mean the car is small, but it's not that small how you think. And Renault make great job, and you can really find here lots of space. So as you know, I will start as usual from amount of space, then I will show the visibility, which is not great just because of my height, and then I will show you everything what you can find here. If you're watching my channel, you know I'm 193 centimeters tall. If you are not, please subscribe to my channel. So the driver's seat now is on the lower position. No, it's not higher. Hold on. Oh gosh, now it's even better. Now it's even better. Okay, and I've got perfect position behind the steering wheel. And now look at that. About my head, I got something like, I will say, 8 fingers. 8 fingers is absolutely amazing. Let's talk about the space for my leg. It's also plenty of space, and just look at the line of the armrest here, which is going down there. That's mean I got plenty, like extra space for my leg on this side and also on this side, just because of the shape of the middle tunnel, which usually is very high, and I always complain about this limited space for my leg. But here, there you go, beautiful. Even I've got some space here for my knee, so that's mean this car has plenty of room for the driver. Okay, now let's talk about the visibility. The camera now is on my eye level, and that's what I see around myself. Yeah, the ABC C-pillars are quite wide, but let's be honest, you can park the car without any problem. Really without any problem, even without the reversing camera, which I will show you on the next few seconds. Let's talk about the front visibility. Let's talk about the A-pillars, which are from both sides, I will say, quite wide. Not narrow, quite wide. Okay, the side mirrors are small, but the view, I will say, it's quite nice. The dash here is not that long, and it's made of hard plastic. And let's talk about this mirror, which for me is a little bit too low and just limited my visibility, which is just like that. If I would be something like 175 centimeters, that will be perfect, because it will be like that. Look at that. Okay, but in my case, it's like that. So this is the steering wheel, which is quite nice, nicely designed. It's not big, which I like. Has of course lots of piano black, which I hate. That's my personal opinion. It's of course it's multifunctional. You can do whatever you want here. You can find here also the standard, now in this age, standard Renault gear stick, which is, in my opinion, this car too long and too big, too high. That's my opinion. But anyway, look at that. You can see exactly all the gears: reversing, neutral, drive, and B. B is very important in some cars. You can save some energy. That's your gear stick for radio mode. Yeah, couple buttons here. Okay, and look at that. This material is also here. It's nice and soft. Why is nice and soft on this part, but it's not here? That's a huge question. The air vents are on the same size and shape. This screen seems to be very big, but it's not really. Okay, let me turn on the car. From my perspective, I can see the button. It's there. You see the button here? No, it's here. I was looking everywhere. Here, everywhere. But finally, yes, okay, it's there. All right, so let me turn on the car. Okay. As you can see, sat nav start automatically. That's great. So you can see you can change the drive mode here. Sport looks great. Personal, I don't know if you can see everything here like that. Comfort. Eco should be green. It's yellow. All right. You can connect with your phone, of course. Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, I'm more than sure. Let me check that. Yeah, you've got everything what you need. That's fine. Okay, my driving, you can see everything, your score in eco, how safety you drive, that's absolutely fine. All the application from Google, that's lovely. Hold on, let me go back here. Electric, okay, battery, at the moment you've got 61%, and the range, the car calculated to 122 miles, which is, I would say, quite good range. Okay, all necessary information, everything you've got on your right side, like in all Renault or Dacia today. So it's very easy, very handy, and yeah, you can see everything what you want to see. Actually, that's fine. You've got few options of the view. Look at that. Oh, even the sat nav, I like it. That's your car, line assist, and other stuff. Let's go back to the sat nav, which you can get even here. I love it. I love it. Okay, you can do on almost full screen or half screen. Okay. So as you can see, this is the standard Renault, I will say. This is not HD, this is like something like a cheap SD. Okay, the lines works together with the steering wheel, but look at that. When I turn the steering wheel on the right side, you've got the better view to right, and the same on the left side. As you can see, also we can see part of plate number. Alright, so below the touch screen, like I said before, also you've got nice material here. Look at that. You've got your ambilight, which is quite nice. It will change the color when you change your drive mode. Now it's yellow. Let's go back to the previous one, which was the best one in my opinion anyway. Oh, I love it. I love it. Here's nice and soft. Your compartment in the front of the passenger, glove box, however you wanna call it, which is quite deep, like in old Renault. It's split almost for two parts. You've got air conditioning panel with physical buttons, and that's what I'm missing in most modern car, because everything you've got like a touch, but here it's nice, beautiful panel, and you can just play with that. Thank you, Renault. Here is something like, I don't know what, for a key maybe yes, maybe no, maybe here. Okay, anyway, something like a storage, auto hold, your electric parking brake, induction charger, 2 USB port C, 12-volt socket. Okay, place for your key. That's another 2 storage or compartment for your like cup holders, which are on the square size, not very handy, I will say. Okay, that's your armrest, which you cannot move all the way to the front, all the way to the back. It's only always on the same position, but it's quite nice, soft. You can open and you can find there very deep storage. Okay, but it's not that big. The size is not big, but it's quite deep. Let's talk about the seat once again, because like I said before, the seats are brilliant, and just because the side support is soft, you can find them very comfortable, and even you are quite big guy, you will find lots of space, lots of room. The side support is perfect, I would say perfect, and also in the perfect position here. I'm talking about this part here, much better than Renault Clio, which has the side support more tuft, and you don't find lots of space for your back. That was only my feeling, my opinion. Let's talk about the upper part. So you can find here your sun visor with the LED light and mirror, that's fine. You cannot find here any storage for your glasses, and this side is the same story. All right, let's go to the back. All right, guys, inside the car in the back, and to be honest with you, okay, I can find some space for my head. If you are 180, 175 centimeter tall, that's fine, but if you are over 190 like me, so it's not really nice. But on the front, it's plenty of room, not on the back. And also, take a look, when the seat is on the lower position, I don't have space, completely I don't have space for my feet, no space for my leg. Definitely the back seat is only for kids or for very small people. You don't have any armrest here. And the quality of the door, let's take a look. It's hard plastic, hard plastic, hard plastic. There's not even armrest soft here, and there's not any pocket on the door. The floor is flat. You don't have any extra USB, no air vents. You've got 2 LED light. Yeah, so and that's all. So definitely the back seat is for child, for your child, not mine. I don't have a child. Anyway, that's all about the all new Renault 5. I'm waiting for Renault 4, which will be smaller. Will be something like little bit better version of Dacia Spring, in my opinion anyway. Okay, so that's all about this car. Please let me know in the comment below what you think about this car, if you would like to buy this car, or you are, because you know, to be honest with you, I'm looking for more car like this, on this size, with quite good range, let's say 160, 170 miles. That will be perfect, and hopefully in the future we will get more car like that. As usual, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself and your followers, and see you next time.